Rappers can go broke to rich within days. Sadly, due to poor money management, those same rappers then go broke very fast. Here's rich rappers that went broke. Starting off with Tekashi 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine was involved in a robbery back in 2018 with members of 9 Trey. As 6ix9ine and his crew robbed 2 individuals, one of them being just a random bystander, they go by the names of Sakitha Wanzer and Kevin Dozier. These 2 individuals are now suing the Gummo rapper for $5 million each as of March 2022. 6ix9ine claimed in court he no longer has near that amount of money anymore, and he is struggling to get by each and every single day. 6ix9ine and his legal team said this in court: "I did receive large advances under the recording artist and merchandising agreements prior to my arrest. However, I do not receive any royalties under those agreements either, since my royalty accounts remain unrecouped. I have had to try to restart my career after my release from prison. I was out of the business for 2 years, which caused me to lose all of the momentum I had achieved before I was arrested. I may never reach that same level of success I had before my arrest. Also, because of the real-world issues affecting the world, the last couple of years, my ability to generate income from touring has been greatly reduced. Live concert revenue was a big part of the money I used to make as an artist. That is no longer the case now. I did not do any concert tours in 2021, and I still have none booked for 2022. My present income supports myself, my 2 children, and their mother, my mother, and even my brother. My accountant, Justin Kobe, knows exactly what my existing assets are and sources of income are, and I rely under my accountant for providing this courtroom with the accurate information under a separate declaration submitted along with the defendant's pre-inquest submissions. Right now, I am struggling to make ends meet. I don't know if I will ever command the advances that I was paid before my arrest and my career stalled. Now, if the courtroom awards these damages sought out by plaintiffs at this inquest, it will surely bankrupt me in a way from which I will never recover in the hardship of my family members who rely upon me." Signed, Daniel Hernandez, otherwise known as Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, at the end of this statement, 6ix9ine's accountant Justin Kobe mentions the Gummo rapper's net worth is technically less than 0. Following these documents, this photo was attached to the court files to show 6ix9ine is not lying. This shows Tekashi 6ix9ine's summary of income and expenses for the years of 2018 to 2022. Now, for the year 2020, you'll see the $10 million deal he signed following him snitching his way out of prison. In that record deal, 6ix9ine signed away all of the rights to his music. As you can see in 2022, with no music being released, he has only made $27,000. Meanwhile, his YouTube channel has generated 31 million views in the last month alone. Now, that is an estimated 120 grand that 6ix9ine has not been receiving, as it is just being paid out to a record label. Now, the next rapper who famously filed for bankruptcy is 50 Cent. Aside from being a legend in hip-hop, 50 Cent is certainly one of the biggest flexers in the game. 50 Cent uploaded a video to his Instagram of him filling a car's trunk with over $2 million in cash. Now, this left everyone surprised, as in 2015, he filed for bankruptcy. Although 50 Cent has made very good choices, such as investing in vitamin water, it makes you wonder, how could someone so famous and rich have to file for bankruptcy? Well, it was more of a tactic for him. He would use this to avoid or lower paying some lawsuits from people that were suing him in 2015. Now, 2 of the people that had sued 50 Cent at the time were Sleek Audio and even Rick Ross's baby mama. His bankruptcy came to an end in 2016 when 50 Cent's legal team agreed to pay over $23 million in the next 5 years to the people he owed money to. Now, this is roughly $350,000 a month, and I'm going to assume we won't be seeing too many major flexes from 50 for quite some time. Another legend who went broke is Lil Wayne. Now, Lil Wayne is considered to be one of the greatest rappers of all time, but in his 20-year career, he had his fair share of financial struggles, as back in 2014, Wayne had a lawsuit against him from a private jet company who alleged that he owed $2 million in missed payments for a jet that he leased from them. However, in more recent news, it was revealed that Lil Wayne owed the IRS roughly $12.8 million in unpaid taxes. It's claimed that he owed $6.8 million for 2011 and $7.3 million for 2012. Now, Lil Wayne stayed quiet about this matter, which is a smart move, as you don't want to make the IRS your enemy. Now, last March, Lil Wayne dismissed the situation and paid the IRS half of what he owed them, which was roughly $14 million. Now, he didn't do this all himself, as apparently Jay-Z was a huge help to Lil Wayne in getting the IRS debacle settled. However, it is unknown how Jay-Z helped Wayne, whether he gave Wayne money or had a possible connection to the IRS. It is still a very notable action and shows why Jay-Z is one of the most respected figures in hip-hop. The next rapper with financial issues is Lil Yachty. Now, Lil Yachty is the last person you would expect to have any sort of money problems, as he's had major endorsement deals with brands like Sprite, Target, and so on. However, unfortunately, like many other music artists, Lil Yachty fell down the hole of flexing and copying out lots of iced out pieces from expensive jewelers. Now, it seems like his jewelry addiction recently caught up to him, as he is being sued by the same company who sued Offset in the past. Now, Lil Yachty had been a longtime customer of Guvins, as he started shopping there in 2017. Apparently, Lil Yachty racked up a tab of over $600,000 for watches, rings, and even chains. However, he only ended up paying a little over half of what he owed the store. With a remaining balance of $233,000, the store claimed that there was a $70,000 check that Lil Yachty wrote. It bounced at the bank and they were never paid that 70 grand. Now, it was later revealed in a text that Lil Yachty said, "If I had the money, I would give it to you," and that he recently had to trade in some jewelry to help pay off this debt. In an Instagram video, Yachty denied the allegations and claimed that the jeweler was lying a lot about the information, and he was fabricating the truth of the situation. Now, the next rapper is Birdman, who is known for flexing his wealth and having very deep pockets, like buying an all-gold toilet and even constantly flying in private, indulging in fine jewelry as well. But it's not so entertaining to see when you realize how bad Birdman can be with his money. Time after time, Birdman stiffed many music artists who were signed to Cash Money. Now, this include artists such as T-Pain, Tyga, and even Lil Wayne, as I mentioned earlier. Now, after Birdman settled his lawsuit with Lil Wayne for a reported 8-figure settlement, he started to run into major money issues. On top of being sued by one of his former employees for $1 million, he began to miss payments on his 20,000 square foot, $12 million Miami Beach home. And to add problems to his list, he was accused of taking expensive items from the mansion before he vacated, which later resulted in another lawsuit. Now, these were rappers that went from rich to poor. Most of them have ended up recouping most of their money. If you enjoyed, leave a like. I'm out. Peace.